What is going on, everybody? My name is Nate and welcome to the very first video on my brand new channel, Star City Airsoft. Welcome to my very first video. I'm so excited to be here, and today I've also got my buddy Viper over here, and today is going to be a special one. I haven't played Airsoft in probably about 4 or 5 years. Life just having to come and smack me across the face a couple times, put me in my place, all that good stuff. But I have wanted to get back into the sport of Airsoft for the longest time. I've had so much fun playing it back in the day. I want to say I started probably around 2015, 2016, roughly in that era. And I had so much fun, and then with everything going on in my life, I just had to put it down for a little bit. But we are back, and I am so happy and so excited to show you guys what this video is all about. So what I have for you guys today is my very first arsenal that I ever used to run. I got an AEG, a couple sniper rifles. I think this is going to be an awesome video, and without any further ado, let's get on into it. All right, so the very first gun that I have for you guys is my very first all-electric gun, or AEG. This is my Lancer Tactical first generation M4. This thing is completely plastic. It is all plastic. I don't think there's really any full metal on it. I do have a different sight that came with it, but the overall capabilities of this gun was awesome when I first got it. And at this point, the only thing left to do is just shoot it and see how she runs. One more thing that I wanted to point out is the battery that is in here is actually a different type of battery that came with it. The one that came with it, I believe, was a 7.4 or something like that. This one is a 9.4 1600 milliamp battery, so I'm hoping that it'll shoot a little bit better, shoot a little bit faster. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get to testing.
All right, so unfortunately we don't have a chrono, so we just kind of have to guess. This thing's probably about 3 to 350, give or take. I mean, all we can do is guess. So
all right, next up on the list is my Matrix Car 98K by S&T. This thing is fully metal along with the outside wood. It's imitation wood, it's not real wood. This is just a regular Springer that's not gas blowback. There's no shell ejecting or anything like that. But this thing used to shoot absolutely wonderful, and I'm hoping that it can live up to its past potential. And I guess the only thing left to do is give it a test fire. One more thing that I did notice about this Car 98K is there used to be a hop-up. There doesn't seem to be one now. So as you can see, there's supposed to be a little bit of a hop-up switch right here, and there definitely isn't one now. So that's definitely going to be a fun thing to worry about, but we'll do what we can. So we tried to get our scope cam put on the Car 98, and one thing that I noticed is that they don't really have, there's no Picatinny rail, there's no area to where we can actually put a regular scope on there in order to put the scope cam on. So we're going to do what we can, but we won't have any scope cam footage for this one, but we should for the rest of them.
So this thing should be shooting at about 450 FPS, but without the hop up, it's probably only shooting about 350 maybe. So it's all right. Still shoots.
There is one thing that I did notice about this wonderful sniper is that it is crazy accurate. I mean, this thing is just straight forward, straight up and down. Unfortunately, with the hop up, of course, it kind of just goes straight down to the ground, so we have to aim up a little bit. But the accuracy on this weapon is phenomenal for being probably 3-4 years old. So, well, on to the next one, I guess. All right, so this is the last of my guns. There's 2 more weapons that I want to show you guys, but they're not mine, they're Viper's, and I'll let him talk to you about those here in a minute. But this one right here is my full metal AGS Type 96. This thing is full metal, probably weighs close to about 8 or 9 pounds. I did the paint job myself, so, you know, it's not the greatest, but I'm hoping that it'll do. Now, this thing has probably been sitting in my dad's basement for, I want to say, 5 or 6 years now. This is probably the oldest gun that I have, but it was my baby back in the day. I used this everywhere I went. It shot phenomenally, and I'm hoping it's living up to its potential. And the only thing left to do now is just give it a test fire and see if she actually shoots.
All right, so this thing probably used to shoot at about 4 to 450, but with, you know, age and everything, it's probably shooting at about 350 to 400 now. So see how she shoots. Holy sh! Yeah, the hop up's going crazy.
Yep.
Oh.
So if there's one thing that I realized with my beautiful piece of machinery over here for how heavy it is, I'm actually going to go ahead and put it down real quick because it is pretty heavy. But if there's one thing that I've learned is that for it sitting in a basement in a gun safe for 7 years, it becomes extremely inaccurate. Now, that could also be the spring is getting old and messing up and I just need a new spring. Could be a new trigger assembly, could be just a new hop up. But it was going left and right and up and down, and you know. But without any further ado, I'm going to let my buddy Viper show you his guns. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let my buddy Viper test these guns out, considering that they are his. But I want to be the one to announce this beauty that I have in my hand right here. This is an Elite Force M40A3 sniper rifle. It is significantly lighter than mine is. I would say this one is probably roughly about 3 to 4 pounds versus mine, who's probably pushing about 10 pounds. He said that he got this closer to the end of his airsofting career, so probably about 3 or 4 years ago. But this thing shoots like an absolute beauty, and I can't wait to show you guys what it looks like. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and slap the scope cam on here and show you what we got.
All right, so this thing's shooting at about 400 to 450 FPS. I don't really think time did a number on this, and if so, it only messed with it by 25 feet maybe. Still not bad. Let's see how she shoots.
All right, and the final weapon that we're going to be showing you guys today is Viper's very own Elite Force 1911A1. Customly painted by Viper himself. This looks really nice. I like the color painting on it. This one in particularly also has a threaded barrel. That way you can put a tracer unit on it or a silencer or anything like that. This one is CO2 powered, gas blowback, and we've got an entire mag here with some CO2. Let's see how she shoots.
All right, so this thing shoots at about 300 feet per second, but with time it's probably in the 2s somewhere, so not really worried about it. It still shoots, so I'm happy.
All right, well, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons because it helps both of us out, helps everybody out here at the Airsoft community. And on behalf of me, Viper, and everybody else in the community of Star City Airsoft, we want to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.